can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin, Bitcoin Cash. Over the last 1 month, Bitcoin Cash is up 4.2%. Over the last 1 year, Bitcoin Cash has lost 22% of its value. The altcoin market is very, very volatile. Over the last 1 month, we're seeing double-digit gains across the board. In this video, we'll take a look at Bitcoin Cash performance against the US dollar, Bitcoin Cash performance against Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash performance against Ethereum, and finally, guys, we'll look at Bitcoin Cash market cap, which sits at a huge $7.6 billion. How high can Bitcoin Cash go in the coming days and the coming weeks? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. When it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Before making any investment decision, do the necessary research and analysis. Let's get down to business. Bitcoin Cash trades above $395 between 12-hour trading volume of more than $330 million. Bitcoin Cash fully diluted market cap sits at $8.18 billion. Bitcoin Cash, just like Bitcoin, has a maximum supply of 21 million coins, and Bitcoin Cash all-time high happened on the 20th of December 2017. We saw Bitcoin Cash trading for as high as $4,355. If you want to get some Bitcoin Cash for yourself, guys, and get Bitcoin Cash on Binance, on Bybit, on Coinbase Exchange, on Upbit, OKX, and anywhere you get your popular altcoins. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash performance against the US dollar. After Bitcoin Cash was launched in 2017, we saw it getting to a new all-time highs of $4,000, and since then, it's been hard for Bitcoin Cash to go back to such heights. We have seen huge dumps in the bear market. We have seen huge pumps in the bull market. Bitcoin Cash has survived multiple cycles. In the first bear market, we saw Bitcoin Cash lost around 98% of its value in just under 350 days. That was the 2018 bear market, but then we saw a huge recovery in 2019, 2020 that ended up in 2021. Bitcoin Cash failed to falter. We couldn't see all-time highs. Our part of market participants waiting for new all-time highs on Bitcoin Cash in 2021. To no avail, Bitcoin Cash got to as high as $1,582, and that was where the rally ended. And then Bitcoin Cash went to its second full crypto bear market. This time around, it was better than the first bear market, but we still lost 94% of our value from the all-time highs, and we saw Bitcoin Cash returning to as low as $93. That was way back in 2023. Since then, Bitcoin Cash has recovered, rally above that $93 level. We have seen Bitcoin Cash attempt to give us another huge bull market rally. Bitcoin Cash pumped to as high as $724. This was in April of 2024. Since then, we have not been able to rally above that $700 level. We saw Bitcoin Cash getting to as high as $636 in November of 2024, and right now Bitcoin Cash could only get to as high as $450 before the rally started tanking. But guys, there's still hope. Hope is not all lost. I still believe there's still big hope for Bitcoin Cash in the coming days and the coming weeks. The altcoin market has been volatile over the last 1 week, over the last 3 days, but the altcoin market has always shown that volatility is what we're looking for. We want those volatile moments that can easily pump these altcoins to the moon. I'll be watching out for Bitcoin Cash in the coming days and the coming weeks, whether there's enough juice to pass this critical level, the $616 level. Maybe we're rally above $713, but historically, the market has showed us that anytime we're coming to an end, there's always one rally. So it's either the top is not in, or the top is in and we're already deep in the crypto bear market. I lean to the side that the top is not in. I lean to the side that there's still one final rally for Bitcoin Cash. How high will that rally go? Only time will tell, but I'll not be shocked to see that rally up with Bitcoin Cash trading above $1,000. For Bitcoin Cash to get to that $1,000 level, we need to see about a 200% pump from where we're currently trading. But that will depend on Bitcoin Cash valuations against both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Historically, during Altseason, Bitcoin Cash outperforms both Bitcoin and Ethereum. You might be wondering, why does that happen? Guys, at the end of the market cycle, when people are rich with Bitcoin, they are rich with Ethereum, they start flipping into the altcoin market, and you see altcoins start outperforming both Bitcoin and Ethereum. I see Bitcoin Cash over the years has lost value against Bitcoin, but we have various spikes here where it's outperforming Bitcoin. We had the spike in 2021, that was the bull market outperforming Bitcoin. We had the spike also in 2023 That's when the bottom hit. But we saw Bitcoin Cash in February of 2025 get to a new all-time low against Bitcoin. I'll not be shocked to see Bitcoin Cash give us one violent pump before the end of the market cycle. Historically, that has happened. Only time will tell how high that pump will come. But one thing is for sure, we're waiting for a green dildo on Bitcoin Cash against Bitcoin. Similar story to Bitcoin Cash, valuation against Ethereum. It's been dumping to gobbling in town since when it was launched. We finally found a bottom way back in May of 2023. Since then, Bitcoin Cash has been outperforming Ethereum. That's outperforming Ethereum by more than 174%. The end of the bull market cycle, I expect to see Bitcoin Cash give us one final run to the upside. In the bear market, guys, all coins lose value against both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So when they're gaining value against both Bitcoin and Ethereum, we are in a bull market. And I still believe when the bull market, but I strongly believe when the ending phases of the bull market, so the next big pump we see for Bitcoin Cash against both Bitcoin and Ethereum, that might be a good time to sell for some sweet profit. The bull market doesn't last forever. Altseason might be around the corner, but Altseason comes and goes in a twinkle of an eye. If you take a look at liquidation data in the cryptocurrency market, the last 24 hours have seen huge liquidations. Bitcoin Cash also has contributed to some of those liquidations. A lot of market participants were expecting us to continue going up in a straight line. With Bitcoin at all-time highs, market participants are very risk on right now. They're expecting all coins to pump, and all coins will eventually pump, but before it pumps, they're going to liquidate a lot of greedy bulls. And right now, when Bitcoin Cash market cap chart, Bitcoin Cash market cap has even risen to as high as $75 billion in the past. In 2021, Bitcoin Cash market cap could only get to the $29 billion level, and since then we've seen Bitcoin Cash market cap get to $13 billion in March of 2024. December of 2024, we saw Bitcoin Cash reaching the $12 billion level, and in 2025, guys, I'll be expecting Bitcoin Cash to blast those previous levels, maybe even getting to as high as $15 billion. Everything is possible in the altcoin market. Altcoins can move very quickly. In a week's time, Bitcoin Cash could easily be traded above the $16 billion level. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Are you buying more Bitcoin Cash right now? The altcoin market is shaking, but we're still expecting that one final pump for Altseason. Do you believe Bitcoin Cash will be one of the biggest gainers? Bitcoin Cash trade above $386 right now. How high do you think it can go for the end of the bull market cycle? Drop your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification to get notified anytime I drop a new video and anytime I go live. Remember, guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.